Okay, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. I've got something that I'm going to put in my little arsenal for this week. I'm going to make lasagna, and I'm making them with these wonderful chicken, roasted red pepper, and garlic sausages. I just thought that sounded so good. And so first thing I need to do is get these cooked. And getting them out of the package is kind of a challenge. Unfortunately. So you're going to love this recipe. I do it lasagna style just to change it up. It adds a little interest. You could certainly do it with penne pasta if that's what you needed to do. Or macaroni for that matter. Pasta's pasta, right? Sorry about the background noise. I have my canner is venting in the background. So what I'm going to do is I've got these in my cast iron skillet. And I'm just pouring about a half a beer in there. I just want them to kind of nestle in and steam for a little bit. And then I'll brown them off and slice them up. I'm going to get my pasta going in the pot in the back. And let's start that up right now. I'm going to layer this with a wonderful Alfredo sauce I made earlier and some spinach, both frozen and fresh. I want both. And some garlic, Parmesan cheese, and, well, I've got the Alfredo sauce, but I actually want some fresh parsley in there too. So I'll bring you back when we're a little further along and we start assembling. And I'm going to use a handy helper foil pan so I don't have to worry about it. All right, YouTube, back, and I have let all that beer, they just steamed in that until the beer cooked off. And then I add a little tiny bit of olive oil to the pan to help them along and get them all browned off. I just turned them off. I'm going to take them out of the skillet and let them just rest. And the skins are starting to slip. That's how you know they're ready. And then I'm going to slice them lengthwise. And I'll bring you back when I'm slicing and getting my stuff put together. I still have to cook my pasta, so it's such an easy, delicious meal, and it gives lasagna a new twist in life. So, all right, we are ready to start assembling, but I wanted to show you how beautiful these chicken sausages are. They've got roasted red pepper and garlic and basil, and it's just delicious. This is just going to make such a nice change from the everyday normal. So I got those sliced up lengthwise. We'll see how that works out. Got my lasagna cooked. And what I want to do, and I really baby my lasagna. Like I put it in one piece at a time. I've got a little bit of olive oil in the water and make sure that it slides in on that so they don't stick. There's nothing worse than your pasta sticking together. It's not right. Something's wrong with it. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a bunch of spinach that I thawed out. This is organic spinach I get at Costco. And I'm going to take this and break it apart. I squeezed it out through some cheesecloth, and I'm putting it in my Alfredo sauce. So it's going to be very colorful and delicious and healthy. And I'll do a video on how to make Alfredo. It's very simple. It's really just butter, flour, cream, garlic, Parmesan cheese. It's delicious. It's not exactly diet food, but you know what? We're only going to have a little bit of this at a time. And my husband and I work out every day, so I'll have to run faster. Okay, so what I want to do is put down a little bit of the Alfredo on the bottom of the pan. And I'm using the foil pan to help me out. So, you know, after I've worked an 11-hour day, I don't have a bunch of dishes to do. Anybody have that problem where you just go, okay, I can do dinner, but I don't want to do dishes? Yeah. So I just get a little bit of the Alfredo, and I'm going to put some pasta down. And all of these stayed intact beautifully. Oh, yummy. And then I want some Alfredo. And if the spinach looks like it's not broken up enough, let's break it up some more. I cooked my pasta al dente so it can absorb some of the sauce also. You could almost call this a Florentine, I guess, but we're going to stick with the garlicky Alfredo. Yum. And then what I'm going to do is rinse my hands on this layer is I've got provolone. You can use mozzarella. This is a little sharper tang, and I'm just going to layer down some provolone cheese on that. And then another layer of lasagna. So my next video, I hope you guys come back and watch. This is so wonderful. I am going to do a shepherd's pie from our Thanksgiving leftovers, and it's going to be delicious. So now I've got Alfredo, and there really isn't any rhyme or reason how you do this as long as you got plenty of sauce. Okay? So I'm going to layer down another thing of Alfredo, and I hope I have enough. And then I'm going to layer up some fresh spinach and let it cook in. Even though I've got the spinach in the sauce, I really want that extra layer of vegetable in here, along with this beautiful sausage. Who doesn't love sausage? Okay, and this, again, this is organic spinach that I get at Costco. So I'm just going to layer all the way across this one with the sausage. And this really, I mean, how easy could this be? The hardest part was steaming and cooking the sausage. Well, probably making the Alfredo was a little more time consuming than some people have. But if you make it ahead, or, you know, use a jar. Get a jar of it. They sell that everywhere. I just happened to have everything in my pantry, and I thought, ooh, Alfredo, I'll do it. Oh, wow. The cook has to have one. Okay, so I've got my sausage all layered down. Now we got another layer of cheese. And the rest, oh, doesn't that look fabulous? We're going to top that with another layer of pasta. Who doesn't love pasta? Not a noodle wasted this time. Usually I have something go wrong and something happens, and darn it if I don't mess up the noodles. But these look really good. They all stayed intact. And that one wants to kind of freak out on me. But I'm going to tuck him in the other way and say, no, no, no. Okay. Slippery. Okay. And then top it with my sauce and some fresh grated Parmesan. And there's our lasagna. I'm going to pop that in a 350-degree oven until it's just all bubbly and delicious. And there you go. And if you wanted to add a little bit of the pasta water, you could do that just to assure that everything is going to stay nice. Wait. So, I don't need my hands. We're just going to generous amounts of Parmesan. There's Parmesan in the Alfredo sauce too, so you're really getting a nice amount of that salty bite in the cheese. So there you go. I will bring you back when it's all hot and bubbly out of the oven, and I'll taste it for you. Wow. Check how beautiful that came out. Got a little brown cheese crust on top. It's just absolutely smells divine. And I'm going to cheat before dinner. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I have not eaten lunch, so I guess this can count as my lunch. And once it cools down, I'll cut the rest of the pieces. as you know, lasagna can be a little tricky cutting into it, and this is probably a little bit hot, but I couldn't wait. So, yum. It absolutely came out exactly how I had planned, which is wonderful. Now you can top this with a little more Parmesan, but I don't see a need. I think it's got plenty, and I think that it's just going to be wonderful. Sorry about that. I want you to get a good look at that. How about I move you over here? There we go. Perfect. So I hope this inspires you to try something new. I mean, this was an easy dish to put together. You could use canned Alfredo sauce if you don't want to make your own. I mean, this is just wonderful. It smells divine. You've got vegetables in there, that chicken sausage and some cheese, piece of French bread and a salad, and you've got dinner. So I'm going to take a bite for you. It's really hot. I truly hope if this is your first visit to my pantry that you subscribe and rate my videos. It means a lot to me. So I'm going to take a bite and let you know how I did. Wow. If you don't do this, I don't know. Something's wrong. It's so good. It is really, really good. It's very creamy and rich, so a small piece is plenty. You could do this instead of the chicken and roasted pepper garlic sausage. You could use your leftover turkey and make a turkey lasagna. You could do this with chicken. You could do it without anything. Put some eggplant in there. It is divine. It's truly, truly a wonderful dish. I hope you try this, and I hope you come back and see us next time. I've got plenty of delicious videos coming, so don't miss out on any of them.